Napa ground, November 93 Delta Charlie at the south ramp with Romeo. We'll be departing to the east, and we would like to taxi to the active. Terrible radio call.
Terminal 22 Charlie, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
1 Charlie, Alpha, 24.
RV 93 Delta Charlie, Napa ground, runway 24 via Alpha.
24 via Alpha for the Delta Charlie. If you'll take a look at the camera, there's a yellow plane in front of me, a Sonex. And in front of that's another yellow Sonex. In front of that was a Cessna 172. And then in front of that was a Champ. And what this means is we have a EAA number 167 flyout. We've done one already this year to Shelter Cove. This is our second one, and pretty excited about this one. We are headed to Castle Air Force Base for Open Cockpit Day. Castle Air Force Base has one of the best collections of military aircraft on the West Coast, and we're going to go check those out today. It's going to be really cool. Pretty excited. I've been to Castle a ton of times. We've even done a video on it. However, this would be the first time we've been there for an Open Cockpit Day, and bummed that the wife couldn't come along. I know that she would have been really down for this, but at the same time, still super excited that we're going to get to do it. So here we are. Get my run up, and we'll get ready to get out of here. Napa Tower, November 903 Delta Charlie at 24, ready to go, right down with departure. Wow, I need to work on my radio skills here.
Cessna 59 Lima, frequency change, Bruce, see ya. RV 903 Delta Charlie, Napa Tower, make left, downwind departure, runway 24, cleared for takeoff, traffic departing, runway 19er right, making right close traffic. Coast Guard will remain north of your runway at all times.
Okay, we'll keep the Coast Guard in sight, 24, left, downwind departure, cleared for takeoff, 3 Delta Charlie. Alright, last stir of the pot. I asked for the wrong downwind, so that's great. Off to a good start already this morning. Alright, lights are good, camera, the mixture is good, and action. A nice slow roll onto the throttle, stick back. Front wheel coming up, right meow. And we'll hump this center line until we take off. Keep the nose right here. Right about now. Got Mr. Coast Guard in the way, or over there in sight. Those Dolphin helicopters, pretty cool. Alright, Charlie's making good power, 98% power, climbing at 1,500 feet a minute, 95 knots. We'll hit 500 and make our turn here. There's our turn.
Coast Guard helicopter 6567, runway 19 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 19 right, Coast Guard 6567.
Desired track is 108.
I caught up with my two friends in their Sonexes and was cruising about 5,500 feet. They were at 3,500 feet, and even though I was only 2,000 feet above them, they were still pretty hard to see. If you look hard on the camera, you can pick them up. We got everybody lined up on our secret radio frequency. I quickly gave a weather brief of what to expect at the airport, and then did a pop quiz along with a little story.
Weather looks really good at Castle. Wind is out of the north, 5 knots, probably landing runway 31, and sky is clear.
I've never landed on anything but runway 31 at all my times at Castle.
So, pop quiz, 200-foot wide runway, what illusion will you get when you come in for landing?
It's shorter than it is? Yeah, you'll be higher than you really think you are. First time I ever landed here, I leveled off and stalled it like 5 feet above the ground and plopped it down. It was Shayna's first flight. She never knew the difference. She thought it was a 10 landing.
All right, gas is to the fullest tank, undercarriage gear is down, mixture is good, prop is good, seatbelt switches, safety gear, good to go. Let's go land on the biggest runway in NorCal. At least one of them.
If you're lucky enough to get a left downwind for 3-1 at Castle, you get an awesome view of the actual museum as you're flying over. And you can see from the camera how awesome the collection of planes is here.
Castle ground, Cessna 5276 Mike at the parking, request taxi to runway 31, I have information, November.
Cessna 76 Mike, Castle ground, runway 31, taxi via Alpha.
Via Alpha to runway 31, 5276 Mike.
I tried not to level off too high on this huge runway, made a decent landing, and then just had to wait for everybody to roll in. After everyone parked and tied down their planes, got the whole gang together and went to make the walk into Castle, which is about 3/4 of a mile, but they were running a tram that day. So we all jumped on the tram and got to the front, and then me and my buddy Dwayne were asked to turn around and head back. We'll explain. So me and Dwayne got kicked out temporarily because we had to return multiple weapons to our airplanes. And
pocket knives, etc.
Yeah, of course, just pocket knives. So we took the tram back, and all of a sudden, there's a. It stopped.
We made a right turn in Albuquerque.
Yeah, we stopped at this with this hangar with an F-117 Nighthawk and
in pieces.
Yeah, in multiple pieces, an F-4 Phantom, like all kinds of cool little goodies. And as we're walking through, I'll flash the pictures of these. It's pretty cool. It was awesome. I'm glad we got sent back, and we're just gonna take a lovely stroll back over there after we drop our weapons off, and we'll get to see the actual museum here in a minute. The area that me and my buddy Dwayne had run into is called the Restoration Hangar, and this is where they bring in all the planes to restore before they put them out for display. The Nighthawk, all the skin was taken off and all the paint removed because it was still top secret due to the stealth technology. Pretty cool. The Nighthawk's cockpit still had all the original equipment in it, and you could totally take a look. Really awesome. Castle Air Force Base really does have an amazing collection of airplanes, from C-46s and 47s to the SR-71 to the B-36 Peacemaker to a Grumman Albatross. They've got it all.
For him having the stuff.
It's always tough to keep everybody together on a day like this.
Yeah.
Well, after we had seen all the airplanes, it was time to eat, which is always the most important thing on a fly out, is the food. There's a brewery right across the street, and there's a bunch of food trucks. So we headed over there, grabbed some lunch, and then got our planes pre-flighted and ready to go home.
That's the last one.
Castle Tower, November 93 Delta Charlie, ready to go 3-1.
Delta Charlie, Castle Tower, 113, clear for takeoff, left crossing departure approved.
3-1, clear for takeoff, left crossing departure to the west, approved, 3 Delta Charlie, thank you.
Okay, flight control check, good. Get that corn off it. Canopy secure. Vent open, hot as balls. Huge runway, mixture going rich. Stick back. Nice roll onto the throttle here. Making good power, that front tire is up. Right rudder. Airborne here in just a second. Airborne. Now let's do a fun takeoff. 8,000 feet of runway left. Stick down pressure, 120 knots, and we'll climb with some G's. A little less rudder.
Three Delta Charlie, Virginia crosswind.
Getting crosswind, 3 Delta Charlie.
Traffic southeastbound is a Skyhawk, currently 3,000, and it should be a beam in about 2 minutes.
And tower experimental 387, Romeo Sierra, ready for a straight out 3-1. Nap tower, November 93 Delta Charlie, coming up on midfield, 19 left.
Harvard 93 Delta Charlie, runway 19 left, clear to land.
19 left, clear to land, 3 Delta Charlie, thank you.
That is called sticking to land.
RB3 Delta Charlie, is Alpha 4 or Alpha 3 for you?
Alpha 4 for 2 Delta Charlie, thank you.
3 Delta Charlie, taxi right, Delta Charlie, Hotel Alpha, Alpha 4, monogram 0.7 feet.
Delta Charlie, Hotel Alpha, Alpha 4 for 3 Delta Charlie. Thanks again, man. Have a great day.
Hot damn, that was fun. That, days like today are what aviation is all about, general aviation, man. I feel bad, we talked to a lot of docents today in planes that they'd flown awesome stuff and then just quit, never to fly again, and man, that's sad to me. I can't imagine my life without airplanes, without being able to do this, without the freedom. I can't imagine what it would be like. I don't know how I lived my life before it. This has changed my life and changed my wife's life, and man, we've been able to impact others, and it's been pretty special. It's a pretty special thing we get to do, this thing called aviation. So, great day, great job, EAA 167.
Tower 858. Roger, thank you for that.
Lots of successful flying done by lots of great pilots, and that's what we're promoting, is being great pilots and spreading aviation one person at a time. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching today, and appreciate all the support of the channel. Have a great day.